What's going on, everybody? Today we're here with another little video. Me, the sandwich maker, and Snickers. My wife has a Chihuahua. She adopted. Her cousin passed away and they had a Chihuahua, and so she adopted it. It was 4 years old. I ain't put it in none of the videos yet, but some people asked about Cornbread. Cornbread has a new home and a girlfriend, and very happy right now. He lives in Manchester. He's on a farm, and he's having the time of his life. We get updates on him all the time, just checking on him and everything. So I'm glad he got a good home. It was a funny story behind that. You know, Cornbread being so big, and one of the reasons why we had to get rid of him is because he was so big and so playful in a hurting way that whenever he met, my wife met this other woman at the park, and she had Cornbread on a leash, and Cornbread got so excited when he seen his new girlfriend that he took off and jerked her to the ground, bruised her knee up, made her sore, put a lot of bruises and scars on her. But that was the first time he gotten that kind of rowdy. But I'm glad that he has a nice area to run, play, and has a girlfriend. But that's just a little update on Cornbread. Snickers, I imagine he'll be in one of these videos. We done a favor for a subscriber the other day, and I carried a trailer somewhere. I didn't get no video of that, but we went and we took it to Virginia, and me and the sandwich maker and the Snickers, which is the Chihuahua, was in here. I got a little dog hair. My truck is destroyed right now, but we have some other issues we got to work on right now, and we have a check engine light on. We have 60,000 miles. Maybe it's a hair bit over 60,000 miles. It's still under warranty, but we have a check engine light on. I had to climb a pretty good hill, steep hill with it, and the truck really didn't like it. Then shortly afterwards, the check engine light come on. Now, on the Autel, I haven't been carrying the Autel in this truck yet because you have to have a special adapter for it. So on the 18 model, I can just hook it up, the Autel in there, and I can do whatever I want to. But my wife has bought me this cable, and it is a FCA 12+8 cable adapter. It's universal. Here it is. So today, and I haven't really done any videos on the Autel or anything like that, but today we're gonna do a little working with the Autel. And now they changed the port on RAM. I don't know why, and I don't know why they done this. It's a whole lot easier just taking and sticking the adapter in the OB2 port and scanning the truck and then fixing the problem. But now they decided it's too easy for people. So now we're gonna have to take the cluster out, the radio, all the trim work off to get behind the gauges. We're gonna have to take and get behind the gauges, and supposed to be in dead center of the gauges is supposed to be a little black box, and which we're gonna unhook and hook these two cables up to it. And then I got on the other end, I got the port that I can use it to scan the truck. Now, I don't think there's nothing really major wrong with the truck. I think it had a hiccup, pretty much. It was under a lot of stress. I think it had a little hiccup, the code. It didn't put a code out, but I've got the app. So if you have the Ram or Chevy or any of them, I'm pretty sure Ford has it too. I don't know about Fords, but you know, you can download the app, and you have it free for so long when you buy the truck new, but if not, you can pay for the app, which is really good because you can start it, unlock your doors from anywhere. You can be in Hawaii and still lock it here in Tennessee. But the good thing is it's got reports. So when something like that happened, the truck didn't let me know. I didn't have my Autel with me, but I got on my app and looked. So it says something about injector malfunction or something like that. So but it said that it would probably go away on its own. We're gonna help it go away. He ain't went away yet. They put a lot of loads on the board this morning. Today being Sunday, I don't have my watch on, so I don't know the date, but it being Sunday, that they loaded a lot of loads. I mean, there was, this morning when I looked, just glanced at it, there was 2 Callies, there was 8 Washingtons, a bunch of stuff. So that's a good sign that they're loading. A bunch of Floridas on there, still on there, all that good stuff. So that's good for people to be able to get here and make some money. But what we're gonna do now is just start taking parts loose, and then let's get the Autel out and see what we can get done. So the first thing that we're gonna do is trim tools. If you don't have trim tools, you need to get you some. Anytime you're messing with, especially all these new trucks, man, they come so put together and snaps on. So I got one of my trim tools, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put it, if you can get over here, I'm gonna put it right in here, and the little plastic trim going around it, we're gonna try not to break nothing, and we're gonna put it in here and just pop it loose. Okay, we got that one popped. And on this side. All right, I'm gonna finish popping this loose and we'll be back. All right, now just pop these out. I took the plastic trim tool, just went down on it just like this, and now I can pull this out. It's like on my other truck, I think it has screws holding it in, but they got everything pop rivet now. So as I can see all the other stuff here, I gotta take some more plastic loose to be able to get to screws, because I think there's screws down in here. So I'm going to be taking, there's a steering wheel cover or whatever you want to call it right here, and then I'm going to pop it out and we'll be back. I'm going to try to get down here where y'all can see it. Like, all right, we done took the plastic off. You still got the little ends right here. So what I'm going to do is just, all it is, let me see the little plastic? See the little plastic right there? I'm just going to take, let me use my other hand. I'm gonna use one of my buddy's terms. I'm gonna gently yank the crap out of it. And see, it's got this end, just throw it on your dash right there. And right here, you're gonna do the same to it too. So, I'm gonna use 2 hands and I'll be back. I just stuck my fingers in there, and it took both of it. It took a good yank to be able to get it out. And it popped right out. Now see, I wanted to show you this. See the part right here? It's not gonna come all the way out right now. So if I can grab the camera here and show you. Now see, it's in there at the angle. That's why you have to take the radio trim. Try and get over here at the angle. This right here is got to come off. So that's the only reason you have to take the radio trim off, is because you won't be able to get this off. And on this side, see when we got that one off, I didn't show you a while ago. See, there's one of the screws right there. And there's a couple of them through here, and then we can get behind it. All right, now before you take the radio trim off, you got 2 bolts. First you got this little plastic little doodad in here. You just pull it up. Then you got 2 bolts, one here and one here. And I'm gonna use a T15 to take out those bolts. There's one. And there's the other one. So now, to be gentle with this high dollar radio, you're gonna put your hands on top. Just jerk it just like that. Alrighty, and I don't want to unplug the radio. It might lose its memory and all that stuff, so we're gonna try. But just, you know, now this right here will just pop right on out of place just like that. And you can either unplug it, see it's just got a plug, or you can just let it dangle however you want to. And see right there, that bolt. All right, so right here is 7mm. So we're gonna put it on here and take this bolt out. And one here on the other side. And this right here, this pops right on out like that. So we got that popped loose. Popped this side out and I popped the other side out, and I was trying to figure out how to get the rest of it out. It's got pops in it too, so just take your trim tool and go all the way around. Now see, the bad thing about this is I don't think I'm gonna be able to leave this in there. And so if I can't leave this cord hooked up in here when I get all this off, and see, now we get to other bolts that we need to, then it means I'm gonna have to do this every single time my check engine light comes on, which y'all think is a bunch of bull crap. So if anybody else knows a better way, where maybe you can get an adapter, put it in there and leave it, maybe hang it down so you don't have to go through this action every time that your check engine light, leave it down in the comments. Now what I'm gonna do is take these two on the bottom out. Love the Milwaukee Ratchet, y'all. Tell Santa Claus to bring you one for Christmas if you don't have one. Right up here, you got two more bolts. So you only got 4 bolts holding this on, 2 bolts to get to it, and then the rest of it are just snaps. So now what you do is you grab a hold of it, and I'm just joking, you're just very careful with this thing. And she's hooked up right there. I'm gonna try to get her, turn her around here out of the way, so she'll be okay. Hey, y'all, right there it is. See the black box right there? There's 2 cables that come out right there. If I can get my hand out of the way, see the purple? 1, 2. Now I'm going to carefully take them off, and then the cable that we bought will hook up into them. Then we can scan the truck. Yeah, all you gotta do is, I stuck my finger in there because it's a tight fit. I just pushed it down and pulled out on both of them, and it come right out. Let's get our cable. All right, so now let's see how it goes in here. Should just fasten in here like, yep, just like that. This one should go in here just like that. And now we can use this end for just like the regular. See, this right here is a bunch of bull crap. You gotta go through all this just to be able to scan the truck or do anything that plugs into the port. All right, y'all, this right here is the Autel MK808BT. All right, on the back, it's a little handy spot. So now what we're gonna do, first thing what we're gonna do is go ahead and turn the auxiliary on, go ahead and put it in. See, it plugs right in. I wish I could leave this in all the time. Sorry for the beeping. All right, so got it plugged in, close the door, get rid of the beeping. So we're gonna let it boot up. And then I haven't used this in a while. Last time I think I've used this was on the 18 for something. So it'll be the first time actually hooking up to the 22 model. And like I said, RAM, I think it's a bunch of bull crap. You have to go through all this. So every time my truck needs to be scanned, then I'm gonna have to go through this setup. I'm gonna take the cluster out. Like I said, if anybody else knows the adapter, and you're gonna hear a beat and everything starting on, and we're gonna go to diagnostic, and we're gonna go to, we'll go to that. And we're gonna let it load up. It's loading up. I hit the auto scan, so we're letting it scan now. and it popped up. So I'm gonna have to play with this just for a second because I don't remember exactly how to use this. It's been a little bit, and I will figure it out and be right back. All right, so here is the current code, and it's got a permanent code in there, which I don't like permanent codes. We're gonna have to see if we'll be able to get it off. It's the P0299, which is, it says turbocharger, supercharger under boost. So I'm fixing to do a clear codes, and we'll see if it works, and we'll be back. So I hate to delete codes, but I didn't think it was going to delete the permanent code. Usually it don't. So it lets me know what's going on though. It's either a crack or faulty turbo or a faulty boost control solenoid. So I'm fixing to put it back together, and I got to see what it was. So it's got something to do with a turbo. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to mess with this or not, but it is under warranty. So now I'm just going to have to, it's probably going to have to go to Dodge now. All right, y'all, so at least the Autel let me know what's going on with the truck. Now, I just got off the phone with my Dodge guy, and he's gonna call him in the morning, try to get my truck in there. And as long as it's under warranty, I wanna make sure everything on this truck is good to go before I pick another load or anything. Which the bad thing about it, there's loads on the board, but if my truck's got a check engine light or something wrong with it, if there's something wrong, it's not ready to go to work. So I'm thankful for the Autel, and it cleared out one code, but it couldn't clear it out because that one's permanent. That means there's something, it needs attention. So the good thing about it is, now I know what it is, and I ain't got to go to Dodge. I can give them the code, I can give them what's wrong with it, and they ain't got to sit there and try those parts to figure out what's wrong with it. Because, you know, warranty work, they don't care. They'll replace everything. They'll replace the whole engine. And if they want to, that's fine, as long as they do it pretty quick. But I don't need to be down right now. So I'm gonna snap everything back together. I'm glad y'all come and watch this video and snapped along all my parts and everything. And y'all be careful, y'all be safe out there, and check out everything down in the description. Everything I've used will be down in there. Y'all be careful, be safe. See y'all on the next one. All right, everybody. Got the truck back together now. If it's to go for a little test run. Even though it was a permanent code and one that was not a permanent code, when I deleted it, it actually took the check engine light off. So, but I did call, went ahead and, you know, like I said, call Dodge. I do want them to check it out because I only have like 40,000 miles before it goes out of warranty. Wave, everybody, sandwich maker. I actually talked her into getting in this video. So we're gonna test this out and see if the boost is building like it's supposed to. And so far it looks like it is, but I still want to check it out, kind of get on it a little bit. So I'll flip the camera around and we'll see if she's gonna act right, but I'm still gonna get it checked out by Dodge. 40,000 miles, something as a turbo, that's something not to play with right now, especially when part shortage is going on, which is one of my buddies, Steve Farmer, is dealing with right now. Alrighty, yes, I know the cooler's all in the back. I just got everything thrown in the back of this truck right now, but let's see. Alright, that was pretty good. Just got on a little bit. She hit 29 pounds of boost before I got out of it. She seemed like she got her power, all that good stuff, so that's good. Like I said, I don't think there's nothing wrong with her. I think it's a hiccup. Because like I said, I had a big hill. Like the driveway was really steep, and I had to mash down because I had it in four-wheel high. I probably should have put it in four-wheel low, but I didn't know if I was going to do any turning. So I had it in four-wheel high. And I think that I had to put so much pressure on it, and the boost was up. I think it threw the system for a hiccup. But to be on the safe side, tomorrow I'm just gonna go have it looked at. But she act like she's good. She act like she's very strong right now, and like she's brand new again. So but it did worry me a little bit. And when it first happened, I turned it off, hoping the key would reset it all, and it had a little hard time starting. So, but I run it for a couple of hours coming back from Virginia, and I turned it off again, and then it started up just fine. And then we brung it the rest of the way home. Now, the Autel is something good to have because you can do all kind of stuff with the Autel, and it can get you out of a bind. So that is definitely a good thing. So if you don't have the Autel, that's fine. But find you a scan tool to keep with you. Something to clear codes, because you don't want to get a code. Oh yeah, she's mess around and get a ticket. I'll have it on camera, y'all, if I get pulled over. But you need something just to clear away the codes, because you could have something little that reduce power. Then you go down to 65 and 45, then you just can't drive no more. I just want to put that in here, and if there's anything major wrong with it, I'll make another video and put it out, but I do not think it is. I think when I get it checked out, right now I actually feel secure enough that I would probably pick a load, but just because my truck has 60,460, I am going to let Dodge look at it because of that permit code. I don't like it being in there, even though the Autel did, but the Autel did clear the other code or made the check engine light go off. But so I am going to wrap this one up. I just want to throw this little bit of information in there, and y'all be safe.